The lights inside the arena glow hot and unforgiving, bouncing off championship gold and anxious faces packed into every seat. This is not just another fight night. This is a collision of reputations, a test of resolve between two men who do not blink. From Argentina comes Lucas La Máquina Matthysse, a destroyer with a reputation built on first-round knockouts and broken opponents, his presence alone enough to silence a room. Across from him stands the undefeated champion, Danny Swift Garcia, calm, composed, and carrying the weight of expectation on his shoulders. The belts gleam at ringside, the unified super lightweight crown waiting for a king to claim it by force. As the opening bell rings, there is no wasted motion, no theatrical bravado, just two elite fighters stepping into danger with poker faces carved from stone. Garcia begins by establishing rhythm, flicking the jab, testing distance, letting his famed left hook whisper warnings early. Matthysse stalks forward like a machine programmed for destruction, every step measured, every punch thrown with bad intentions. The crowd roars with every exchange, sensing the danger beneath the surface. These opening moments are not about dominance, but about respect, each man acknowledging the other's power without ever showing fear. Garcia works the body, understanding that slowing a machine requires patience, while Matthysse fires heavy shots, wide and violent, searching for a statement blow. Neither fighter gives ground easily, and even as leather cracks against gloves and ribs, neither man betrays pain. This is the feeling out phase of a war, where strategy forms under fire and the smallest adjustment could decide everything. As the fight pushes into the middle rounds, the tension thickens. Matthysse begins to apply pressure with greater urgency, throwing thunderous right hands and digging to the body, trying to force Garcia into exchanges where raw power might prevail. Garcia, ever the boxer-puncher, answers not with panic, but with intelligence, catching shots on his arms, stepping just out of range, and firing sharp counters that snap Matthisse's head back. The jab becomes a weapon, not just a rangefinder, and the left hook, Garcia's signature, starts landing with authority, especially downstairs. Each exchange feels like a gamble, Matthysse loading up, Garcia waiting for the opening, the crowd holding its breath as momentum threatens to swing with every punch. Sweat flies, faces swell, and the fight takes on a bruising rhythm. Mathisse's right eye begins to show damage, swelling under the relentless accuracy of Garcia's shots, but the Argentine warrior never stops coming. He presses Garcia to the ropes, unleashing hooks and uppercuts, trying to overwhelm him with force and will. Garcia responds by planting his feet, proving that he can stand in the fire, trading just enough before slipping away and answering with crisp combinations. These are the rounds where champions are exposed or confirmed, and Garcia shows composure beyond his years. He varies his attack, mixing body and head shots, forcing Matthysse to hesitate just long enough to steal moments. The fight remains close, brutal, and honest, neither man breaking, neither man backing down. By the later rounds, the toll of battle is unmistakable. Mathisse's face bears the marks of precision, his right eye swelling dangerously, while Garcia shows blood and fatigue but never loses focus. This is where desperation creeps in. Matthysse knows time is slipping away, and he charges forward with renewed ferocity, throwing everything into each punch, hoping to turn the tide with sheer violence. Garcia, sensing the urgency, sharpens his counters and doubles down on his combinations. The crowd erupts as exchanges become faster and more furious, each man refusing to concede an inch. Then comes the turning point. Garcia times Matthysse perfectly, unleashing a devastating combination capped by a ferocious right hand that sends the challenger crashing to the canvas in the 11th round. The arena explodes. Matthysse rises, defiant and wounded, fueled by pride and survival. But the message is clear. The champion has seized control. Garcia smells the moment, pouring on pressure with confidence, landing clean shots that echo through the building. Yet even now, Matthysse fights back, swinging with everything left, embodying the heart of a warrior who refuses to quit. The drama peaks as both men trade in the pocket, exhaustion mixing with courage, every punch carrying the weight of legacy. In the final round, the bell signals not just 3 minutes, but the last stand of a championship battle, etched in grit and respect. Matthysse comes forward one last time, emptying the tank, while Garcia stands tall, hands high, answering fire with fire. The exchanges are wild and desperate, the crowd roaring with every combination as the fighters summon whatever remains in their bodies. Garcia's accuracy continues to shine, his combinations snapping and flowing even as fatigue drags at his legs. Matthyse's power still commands respect, but the machine is slowing, its movements heavier, its vision compromised. When the final bell sounds, both men stand, battered but unbroken, having given everything to the moment. As the judge's decision is read, unanimous, the truth settles over the arena. Danny Garcia remains the unified champion, having passed through one of the most dangerous tests of his career. There is respect in the air, admiration for Matthyse's courage and for Garcia's intelligence and resilience. This was not just a victory by numbers, but a confirmation of greatness earned through fire. In Las Vegas, under the brightest lights, Danny Garcia proved that a champion is not defined by avoiding danger, but by walking straight through it and standing tall at the end.